The Zhou Dynasty was known to be one of the most significant Chinese dynasties, as well as the longest-lasting dynasty in Chinese recorded history. It was divided into two periods: Western Zhou, which lasted between 1045 to 771 BC, and the Eastern Zhou Dynasty, which lasted between 771 to 256 BC.
There were 14 known emperors who ruled during the Zhou Dynasty, which is twice the amount the Shang had. The Zhou Dynasty started when a man named Wu overthrew the tyrannical Shang emperor known as Xin. Wu became the first Zhou emperor and established a central government structure on both sides of the Fang River, known as the Fang Hao. However, Wu died shortly after, his reign lasting only 3 years.
Wu's brother Dan took control of the government as a regent for Wu's young son. Emperor Dan, aka the Duke of Zhou, became a legendary figure in Chinese history due to his famous book of divination. Dan expanded the territories eastward and ruled with great respect. When Wu's son came of age to rule as King Chen of Zhou, not every region was pleased about his policies, and rebellions broke out.
A centralized government could not maintain the large territory, so the ruling house sent out trusted generals, family members, and other nobles to establish smaller states which would be loyal to the king. The policy of Fengjuan, which means establishment, was instituted, which decentralized the government and allotted land to nobles. A feudal system and social hierarchy was established, ranking in the following order: king, nobles, gentries, merchants, laborers, and peasants.
The Fengjian policy was very successful, producing an abundance of crops, wealth, and cultural advancements such as more sophisticated bronze works and literature. However, this peace and prosperity did not last. Western Zhou fell when invasions, likely by the people known as the Xirong or Rong, further destabilized the region. The nobility moved the capital to Luoyang in the east, which gives the next period of Zhou history its name of Eastern Zhou.
Eastern Zhou dynasty was much more chaotic and violent in nature. Warfare was endless during this time because of the equal power of the states, and it became a way of life. The famous book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, was written during this time, recording precepts and tactics one could use to gain advantage over an opponent.
Despite the violence, Eastern Zhou still managed to produce original literary, artistic, and philosophical works. More obvious, though, is the advance in warfare developments, notably cavalry and chariots, as well as improvements and development of weapons such as crossbows and ships.
During the Warring States period between 476 BC to 221 BC, the state of Qin waged an all-out war against the Zhou and conquered each state one by one, eventually overthrowing the Zhou dynasty, uniting China, and establishing the Qin dynasty.